Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our Star Wars Out in the Dark. I am the Ravenous Archon. My name is Will, and I'll be your storyteller this evening. Last, we left off with the crew of the Winchester. We opened up where we left off with Jargo and Ruldu landing outside the room. We heard Drox in the comms say that if this doesn't work, tell my wife that I love her, and tell my daughter and my sister that I miss them with all my heart. And then they saw the nose of the Winchester point straight down and dive into the ocean after Flid and his boys. We saw Jargo try to put the head of the droid back onto the body for Edie, and after some fumbling about, they managed to get all the systems back up and running. Just that the head was sitting a little bit lower than regular. Uh, we got to see that the feminine creature looked like an amalgam of not just a Quarren and a Mon Cal, but a third aquatic creature that doesn't fit any of the standard um, known galactic races. The translator attached to her Bacta tank managed to translate some of her bubbles into speech, and she warned them that they are in danger. She also mentioned that in her visions, Edie is the one that's normally sacrificed, not the Mon Cal Jedi. And after some note flipping, they discovered that she was talking about the Mon Cal Jedi on Bespin, also long ago. They learned that Master Jaft was killed so that plans could proceed, and then they also learned that there is someone ordering Raimes around. Har was pushed over the side of the hull towards the water, barely saving himself from falling into the cold abyss below. Edie reached out with the Force, trying to sense Flid, and could sense the failing heartbeat. He hoped that Flid could push himself past the breaking point, trying to get to his children. And then he started to remember all the memories of them together. He saw the water becoming lit around him. He could feel the water being displaced, and he felt the ship move past him towards the boys. Uh, Flid could see that Adalyn through the filling cargo hold as the last of his resolves was starting to ebb away, and that's when he also saw that she shifted the hold up his wife, who was out of the cryo sleep, and who was helping to bring the boys and Flid onto the ship. The ship ascended almost as if on autopilot, coming to hover in place above the water. Everyone kind of saw it sitting there, so they just repelled it down back onto it. Um, Edie managed to move it around so they could more easily move the Bacta tanks from this medical facility onto the ship itself, so they could take the feminine creature with them, um, liberating her. Uh, Edie also sensed that the cockpit door was sealed to keep the water inside the cockpit from filling into the ship, and that's when he kind of put two and two together. But they learned that the female creature's name is Pythea. Uh, Edie also broke the news to Flid and the rest of the crew about what he believed happened, and they witnessed a very somber moment between Ruldu and Drox as he thanked him for everything that he's taught him. Um, Flid asked Edie and Har to check and see if there's any hope for Drox on the other side of the door. Um, and then there was a nice teaching moment between them. They could feel some of his lingering thoughts, all of which were of Aquila, and Edie could feel the last vestiges of his drive, of his desire to kind of reunite the whole crew, the whole family, really together, and that he pushed himself far beyond his limits. That the only reason that he couldn't protect himself or uh, survive the encounters because of his wheelchair bound disability. But his final memory was definitely one of the crew coming into his life on the farm and how they reunited with him, with his sister, uh, and that they were going to get his daughter the training that she deserved. Uh, so the crew made the decision to take him to his wife for proper burial, They repaired the windshield as best as possible to blast off the Coruscant. And once they got there, they kind of went about trying to get themselves actually suited for space travel. But the second they appeared in the Coruscant system, they were contacted by a member of the Pike Syndicate who picked up the contraband they had brought in and then paid them for their services quite handsomely. Um, there is, uh, there is, they'd asked Barnaby to create an homage to Drox, almost similar to what happened with Silas. Um, and after that whole situation, they landed in one of the trade sectors near the Jedi Quarter. Um, Found out that it was going to cost about 18,000 credits to fix their windshield. And that's when Edie used Affect Mind on the gentleman, giving them their repairs and brought it down to 16,000 credits. That's when they decided to give the rest of their ill-gotten gains over to Drox's wife. They headed over to find that her house was empty, though, and they saw that everything was just left, like she picked up the necessities and just left everything else behind. They saw that there was food that went bad, that there was laundry still left to do, and that all the appearances made it look like somebody left in a hurry. Edie found a neighbor, a Sarian male that they asked questions to, and they learned that she had left about a month ago and mentioned returning to Zelos 2 because she wanted to be with family again. Edie sent an encrypted message to Doman Crow as they tried to leave the planet, and before they left the house, they also found a journal of hers wedged behind the bed. They saw pictures of not just them, but of the family, some including Illis, Jix, people that they had met on Beyond 6. And it had an entry dated about 3 weeks ago where it said that I have to go home. She came to me in a dream and told me to meet her and her dad on the plains of Zelos 2. I have to go back. I have to go back. I hope I'm not crazy. And we left off with Har trying to accelerate their timetable on the repairs as Edie and Flid made their way back to the ship with plans of zooming off to Zelos 2. And this is where we're going to find the boys ready for some action.
Yeah, I got my box of tissues ready just in case.
Boys are back in town.
Yeah, right.
Just for clarity's sake,
Yes.
how many force sensitive people are on the ship right now?
Oh, wow.
Just you and Har.
Me and Har, the
Oh, yeah.
Zot and Zach,
Zot, Zek, and
Aim.
Aim.
And Adalyn.
Adalyn,
Adalyn hasn't proven to show any force sensitivity.
Pathea.
Wow.
Pathea, yeah.
So 6.
6.
Cool. What planet are we on?
Coruscant.
Cool.
So the only ones not force sensitive is myself,
And Barnaby.
Bosch, Barnaby, Adalyn,
And Jargo.
and Jargo.
Yeah, because Ruldu's not force sensitive either. He never had a crystal.
Okay, so it's even 6 and 6.
Yeah.
6 force sensitive people walk on to the capital of the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
How many of them are going to walk off?
Right?
I know
what's-
this episode.
And what's our timetable for the for our
You got
our
at least an
windshield?
hour and a half of work to be done.
Oh me, oh my!
And we paid extra. We paid extra for them to get it done.
We did,
Yeah.
we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that matters.
That's why it's become an hour and a half instead of the 8 hours that it would have taken before.
Just had to dosh up a little bit of extra pocket change, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if any of you are in the cockpit while they're working on it, or if you're just kind of like,
I know we're still walking back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you notice if you had been flesh and blood and you had like a whale eye, a little sphinxter, it would have tightened because immediately above you, you just see two aether sprites shoot over in the direction of where your ship is.
Did
Yes, I was in. I was looking down because I'm so like just kind of in a somber, happy that I got my family back, but somber because what it took to get my family
Mhm.
back. So I'm just looking down.
Lid,
Yes, Edie,
we should run.
run. We don't. We want to run too and make sure we get there, but we have to wait till the windshield gets
I'm gonna pick
repaired.
up Lid and start sprinting.
Okay.
Are you just gonna just
Follow.
Doesn't even ask, bro. No consent here.
No.
We're best friends. It's fine.
What a relationship you
Surprising
have.
he's carrying him and not me. I'm the student, but okay, you.
We're literally on the ship.
Oh wait, I am. I thought I was
Yeah.
walking with you.
Nope. You stayed on the
Oh,
ship.
never mind.
Yeah, you're on the ship with everybody, I think.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
And so you start booking back to the ship, just kind of excusing yourself past people.
Edie, why are you carrying me, Edie?
Like, I'm gonna. All right, you tell me this. Can I say it through my comms, but not actually say it out loud?
Yes.
Okay. Two Aether Sprites are on their way to the Winchester.
Oh my god. Edie, we gotta go. We gotta go faster, Edie.
Magneto shoe on the walls. Avoid traffic. I don't know.
Okay. Not all the buildings are made of Durasteel or plastisteel or concrete.
Whatever is gonna get me there faster. Hardcore parkour.
Yeah, I get you. And you shoot over there, and you notice that the Aether Sprites nowhere to be found.
Oh.
You can put me down now.
Put him down.
Thank you. That was kind of awkward. Okay. Ready.
Uh,
They already come and we missed. I go inside the ship.
Okay.
Gonna take a look around. Can I do like a you know that scene where the Imperial spy with the really long nose mask pops up at Mos Eisley Cantina? I'm specifically thinking of Lego Star Wars. Um but there's that moment where like the spy is there and like they're flying away and the spy like reports back to base about it.
Mhm.
I'm getting that vibe right now.
Okay.
Can I do like a perception for that vibe?
Like if somebody's just eyeballing this area in particular,
Yeah.
or
Can I use the force with it so like I'm specifically looking for people in tune with the force. I want to know if there's a Jedi spy watching us.
okay.
Okay.
Remember that you were worried about the amount of force sensitive people in one area,
Yeah.
and every time that you've ever used the force, people can feel it.
Feel it.
You've done it once.
I know. All right, I think I'm just gonna look then. I'm gonna look around, hack into security cameras, see what can help me out.
Okay, sure. So roll a perception check just to see what you find. and then we'll do your computer programming to see what how you cycle through the.
Why are all the any text chat options? Like all of, I don't know what happened, but like all of the graphics are weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like all of my numbers are faded out. Oh, it's because I was in dark mode. I fixed it. I rolled a
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, dark mode is garbage.
Okay.
There you go. All right, so 9 on your perception. What about for your hacking the security cameras?
You want me to use security or computer programming?
No, you're using your ability, so it would be
Oh, okay.
your shard ability.
A 30.
You're disgusting.
So I get a force point for that, right?
No, it's 31 or over where you get the force point.
31. Oh, it's so close.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah. Yep. You have danced with force point getting for some time.
And it's every time it's like one under, and we take so long. It's like in the 2 weeks that it takes to get back to the game. It's like I don't remember how long what it is. I'm gonna write a note that says above 31.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not like, listen, there are some systems that are easy. There are some systems that are hard. Tomorrow we'll be exploring Kids on Bikes.
I'm excited.
I've been reading through the character creation process for Dune. That's going to be fun. So, yeah. Trust me, like if you have trouble remembering where you left off, I have trouble making sure that I'm in the right system when I start my streams. So, but you look around. Flid rushes up the ramp into the ship. Visually, you don't see anybody eyeballing the ship, not being where they're not supposed to be, things like that. The little pit droids that are here, the Corellian pit droids, are just working, and you hijack the cameras. There are 3 of them that kind of have a visual triangle of the starport that you're at. What are you trying to find there? Are you just looking for real time, or are you kind of scrub backwards a bit?
I think scrubbing back might be the most efficient to see if anyone like passed by and tried to take a peek.
Okay. You scrub backwards through all 3 of them, and you get to the point where you see the Aether sprites in one of them fly by, and they go from one camera to the other. One of them seems to stop and hover in place for a moment, but then it joins the other one as it zooms by.
That's good for me.
Okay. Yeah, so all of you are back on the ship together.
Yeah, look, I go on the ship. I wanted to make sure nothing had happened to anybody on the ship.
No, Adalyn is taking care of AIM and the boys. The forceful ejection from the carbonite has left them impaired, but she's trying her best to kind of make sure that they're coming to. He does kind of look over at you, Captain. It would be better for us if we had some extra medical equipment. It seems that the items that were in here before are sparse, to say the least, and I've gone through most of them already on all 3 of your family members. Feel that we might need to restock if we get into any trouble down the line.
They know more, and I have 95 credits. I give her all 95.
He looks down
Now
at
I'm
it.
down to 0 credits now. I give it to her and just get what you need, whatever medical supplies, whatever essentials we need.
Oh, I'm sure this will go such a long way.
I'll add another 100 credits to that.
Is she being sarcastic? There's not the time, Adalyn.
That's
There's not the time.
you handed her like $50.
Yeah, you literally handed her like $20.
What? Are they going through inflation also?
I'm just saying we definitely have roughly 30,000 credit. No, we have what's 30 minus 16?
14.
We have how many?
14?
Yeah, we have 14,000 credits.
A med
We
kit.
gave 60.
Just so you're aware, a med kit costs 150 credits.
Oh, good God. Good. Wow.
And that's a one-time use item.
It's a good thing we can
Oh.
afford it with your guys' donation.
Oh, wow. Like, we don't even have enough for one med kit.
I mean, you do now that Brandon's added 100.
Yeah, but that's it. That one med kit, and it's like, wow. And we have how many? You said 14,000 that we said we were gonna give to Dana Shakti that she doesn't even know about that she was gonna get 14,000.
Hey, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. How about she gets 10,000 credits?
It's better than 0 credits.
She gets 10,000 credits. She lives on her farm, happily ever after. We got 4,000 for med kits, repairs, gas.
I mean, at this point, you might as well just give her 5.
Hey, let's give her 20 credits.
Let's give her 95 credits.
Hey, have we checked Drox's body yet? How many credits did Drox have on him?
You gonna steal from a dead man?
Wow.
I'm putting him to rest. I'm checking his body for supplies. And I'm putting them in a box to give to his wife. What did Drox have on him?
He had his tools.
All right. Hold on. Drox's
belongings. Stuff.
Drops.
His tools.
Yeah, his tools.
Note specifically saying, Edie, don't touch my things.
Yeah. He had a wallet where he just had hollow pictures of his family.
Photos of family. It's adorable.
And he did have
his
a
wheelchair.
credit stick.
How much is on the credit stick?
275 credits.
Credit stick with 275 credits. That's it?
Yep.
All right. How much is the wheelchair worth?
Probably about 300.
I'm just gonna slowly turn my head to Flid. You know, if we sell his wheelchair, we could get 2 more medkits.
Yeah, let's do it. He wouldn't want that. We'll want what's best for the rest of the crew to continue.
Or,
yes,
I have a task for you.
All right, Master. What do you have for me now?
You are to assist Adalyn on her journey in purchasing equipment.
Sure thing.
And I see is that how much the wheelchair is? Or can I roll for value?
You could try rolling for value to see if you could try to
see if it's more.
Squeeze more out of it.
You're not going to go with me.
14 and explode.
14.
1,000 credits.
Given the water damage that the wheelchair has, 300 is not bad. About a approximation. You could probably go as high as 500 to the right person.
That's what I thought. All right. Har,
What's up?
listen very clear. Hold on a sec. Street. Can I find streetwise? Would I roll that to find out how they are on Coruscant?
Can I
This
assist
section?
because I lived here?
Yeah, but this how if they're over here, if they swindle people.
They do.
Oh, yeah. That
I
would
want to find.
it would depend
I
on
want to find.
which district you're gonna go to. Remember, Adalyn is a Republic medical officer.
Is that
She's probably
good
not
or
gonna.
bad?
I mean, she's not gonna go to the seedier parts of town. Like she's gonna go to an
Hmm.
actual.
Okay. I'm about to give her a pep talk about,
We could
Never
send Ruldu and Adalyn down to level. What I know about level 13,
I mean, with level 13.
the canon seedy part of
Oh yeah, of course,
Coruscant.
of course.
Yeah, okay. We could send Ruldu and Adalyn to level 13 of Coruscant.
She cocks her head. I don't think I would like to go to level 13.
you don't have to go to level 13. She doesn't have to go to level 13 either.
It is
Tell
just an
me
idea.
more about level 13.
It is where these, and this is a quote, the scum of the scum reside, where bounty hunters are made, and where most illicit exchanges occur. There was a small moment where I needed to visit with my master.
Yeah, Adalyn kind of shakes her head. I was planning to just
Why would we want to go there?
for
If we wanted to
medical
get better
control.
deals, we'd go to someplace more populated with people who don't know what they're doing. Why would we want to go to the riskier part if we're just getting equipment?
To get something worth more that would be you would not likely to find.
Har's correct on this. Har added go to the spots
It's
wheelchair.
easier to swindle people who aren't used to it.
Har, that's you actually are onto something. Yeah, do what you got to do. 500. You can get more than 500 by all means for this wheelchair, but don't go any lower than 300. You'll be getting ripped off.
I'll do my best. Everybody needs a pair of wheels if they need it.
Right. And look after each other.
I can hold my own. I know my place around marketplaces, and if we're already in enough hot water here as it is, right? So I won't try to do anything crazy. No need to worry.
I'm gonna pull
Low
Har
profile.
aside.
Hmm?
I want to pull Har aside.
Okay.
I
Yes.
also have a secret mission for you.
All right.
I need you, if you are going to Republic territory, see what you can find out about Kalik Maz.
Alec Mod.
Is that how you say the last name?
Talking
Or is it Kalik Maze?
about Calyx Maze.
Oh, I didn't have an S. Yeah, Calix Maze.
Okay, yeah.
He is on the list of Raimes's Rangers. Talk about how you have heard great things of him. He is supposed to be the best tracker this side of the galaxy. Do you understand?
From the what Rangers again?
Raimes's Rangers.
All right.
Talk about how you heard he quelled a rebellion on Bespin.
And what do I do with my information? Report back to you
To myself or the captain?
in person.
Yes.
You got it.
Wonderful.
Anything else?
Do not die.
I meant as a shopping list.
Oh. Ice cream.
Want everything frozen? I'll got it.
Also, stay away from the Jedi.
You got no need to tell me twice. I already know that we're kind of in a weird spot here. They already know we're here, don't they?
Probably.
It's a bit weird me going by myself. All right, how much money are you giving me again? What's
You
my coin
have
purse?
195 credits.
Are you giving that to him
Whatever
or to Adalyn?
I gave it to Adalyn.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
asking as our total pot.
so it should be whatever the wheel show's worth. 195. Do we want to throw in anything from our overall pot?
Oh god. It's 1400, right? That we were gonna
Yeah. Also, who are we declaring is in charge of money? Because I can do it.
Why not just give it to me?
No, I mean like in general, like all money.
Oh,
'Cause right now
I'm
it's-
keeping what's mine.
Yeah, right now it's just in my notes what the party fund is, but I can put it down on my character sheet if you want.
If you want to do that, go ahead.
Flid?
yeah, you can be in charge of the party. But,
Okay.
what makes the most sense since you're an android, you can calculate and compute it quicker than all of us process it.
I mean, Edie can. Brandon can't.
That's why Brandon has a calculator.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, 14,000 credits.
His calculator has a character arc.
So,
All right, so I'm just getting medical supplies.
any other essentials, but yeah, mostly medical supplies.
Do we need bullets? Do you have ammo for your gun?
I'm fine. I barely shot the thing.
Pacifist. I don't really rely too much on that.
Okay.
I'd say hand me another
I haven't
1,000 for the trip just to be safe.
Okay.
If I see any big bargains, I'll make sure to keep hold of it.
Okay.
I'll give you another 500.
Another 500?
Yeah.
God, I am afraid to ask where this extra 500 came from.
14 grand. All right.
Okay.
So
It's for the good of the ship.
she takes the wheelchair and she starts to walk down the ramp.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
All right. Do you know where this place is?
Oh, yes. It's just over here. And she leads you to a medical part of a district. The others notice that Ruldu also goes off the ship.
Ruldu.
He stops at the ramp. Yes, what can I do for you?
Where are you headed, friend?
To explore the city.
Do you have a buddy?
No?
You should take a buddy.
No one is left.
Buddy system, Rojo.
I can go with you,
No, it's okay.
Captain.
Oh, stay on the ship with my boys, my wife, and my brother.
Then
Stay
I
on.
will go with you.
No, it's quite alright.
I will give you the tour of Coruscant.
No, that is not what I wanted at all.
Yes, that is what we all want.
Alright, I'm going back to my room then. And you see him.
It's not big baby.
If it wasn't such a dangerous planet, we'd be fine.
You see him just climb back upstairs and go into his room.
Fine, Rodu. Don't take Edie. Just go by yourself. Just be safe.
And he rushes out.
Edie,
Yes.
know what to do.
Okay. I follow him.
Okay.
Sweet helicopter parenting.
Yeah. Oh, the three of you are in very different situations.
This is already a bad idea. But okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Adalyn and Har end up at a medical facility. You see that she uses her badge to get in, gets you in as a visitor as well, and she goes to a depot part of it and just starts requisitioning things. And you see that a hover sled is brought out with a bunch of medical equipment and things like that. And the bill comes out to about $9,000.
You need all of this.
Yes, of course.
We're a little under budget. We haven't even sold the wheelchair yet. We can probably take about 1/10 of this.
Oh, I've put the wheelchair up for compensation already.
Oh, how much did you get for it?
I don't know. It's on the
You
bill.
don't know.
It's on the manifest.
It's on the manifest. We need a receipt for these kinds of things. We can't leave with this. We don't have the funds.
Yeah, we do. And she just like pulls out her hand for you to give her credits.
I show her 195.
Okay.
We have enough for one of those health kits.
No, it's fine. She puts the credits that Lid and Edie gave her on the counter, and she motions for you to give her more. I need
What
some
are you
more,
talking
please.
about? That's all that I had on me. Well, that was all that I had that was giving to me.
I require at least enough to make this a $500 deposit.
Oh, just 500. Well, I suppose I can pull it from my personal savings. What is that, another 300?
About, yes.
Well, you'll owe me for this. But I trust you. And I give 300.
Okay. She puts down the $500 and then she signs a name. The steward behind the counter reads the manifest out loud so you know what you're getting, how much has been given in compensation monetarily. And then he kind of looks over. He's like, "Very well. The remaining 8,000 will be charged to the Jedi Academy. Thank you for your business." And
Hey,
she nods. "Thank you, sir." And as he puts the paperwork away, he comes around. He unlocks the sled, and he's like, "Officer Salaharp, it has been an honor and a pleasure to work with you again." And she nods, puts her hand on his face, and is like, "You've grown into a very fine young man. I'll see you soon." She just grabs the sled and starts making her way back towards the starport.
sure nothing bad will come out of this.
Of course not. Jedi Academy has tons of money.
Well, what will they do when they don't expect it back from the Jedi Academy?
Oh, my name carries a bit of weight still, I think.
Well, remember, that's your name.
Sure.
Let's just make our way back to the ship. I'll explain everything to Edie.
Of course. And you two make your way over to the ship. Edie, you start to follow Ruldu for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then you start to lose him in the crowd.
Oh no.
We're going to need to make some rolls.
Okay.
Ooh, your perception skills are garbage.
Yeah, I know. I'm a crystal inside a robot.
Touche. Well, you can either use perception, flat, investigation, or search.
Oh, I have an extra dice in investigation.
Oh, okay.
12.
The first big crowd you run into, you suddenly have to stop and look around, and after a moment you see his big head and you start making your way towards him, but he almost lost you.
Okay.
It comes to another intersection and another big crowd. Roll again.
8. But I'm going to add a character point.
Are you?
So 18.
Ooh. Okay. Stop at some point. So I rolled a 1 on my wild dice. So I got to lose my largest number, but I also use some character points as well. 11, 13, 16. You managed to keep tight on this time around. And now you're pretty sure that given everything that's happened so far, he's actively trying to lose you. And you
Okay.
see him rush over to another crowd. Make your
Can
roll.
I sneak up on him?
In the crowd, because you're not.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to see where he is and sneak up on him then?
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna suffer a -1 die to your sneak.
Okay.
All right.
So investigation, 11.
Okay.
And then sneak was a 5. But I'm going to character points the sneak.
Okay.
So a 9.
Okay. You see that he stops at a storefront. He goes in. You figure there's nowhere for him to go, so you stand outside and wait for him. And after about half an hour, you notice that he has yet to come out. And as you rush inside, you don't see him anywhere.
Okay. Can I uh pull a sense for him?
Ooh, you gonna risk force power?
I think I'm far enough away from our ship where I think it's gonna be fine.
Give me um, either a flat knowledge, a planetary systems, or scholar roll. Your choice.
14 for scholar.
Okay. You notice that he has led you into the Jedi district.
Oh, that piece of shit.
He looks like it looks like he's making his way towards the temple.
Rat us out for money. Maybe. Probably. Are there any droids nearby or up ahead?
In the store, there's a tailor droid, yeah, to take measurements.
Is it connected to something or is it on its own? Like it's on its feet?
No, it has a very particular area around a set of mirrors.
Useless to me. Okay. I've still lost him, or I kind of know where he is.
You lost him. You've lost sight of him entirely.
Okay, then I'm gonna make my way to the temple and try to ping him.
Okay. You're using the force to.
Yeah.
All right. Roll your sense. See what happens.
16.
All right. So you come over to the temple. You can see it in all its glory. There are cabs and personal speeders coming and going. It is a wonder to behold. And as you reach out with the force, trying to specifically find him, you notice that he is maybe 100 yards away
In which direction?
inside the temple.
Oh.
It feels like he's in one of the visitor rooms.
Okay. How? Okay. Can I comms only to Flid and Har?
Yeah.
Okay. I comms over. Hello, Flid. Har.
Reading.
Yes.
Ruldu is at the Jedi Temple.
Why?
I do not know.
Hmm.
Why is he there? Why would he go to the Jedi Temple? We told him,
He
what's at stake.
he may or may not be in a visitor room.
Well, he knows that we're in a bit of hot water with the other Jedi, doesn't he?
I think so.
This is Ruldu.
Well, you two know him better than me.
Actually, I do not know him that well either.
How far are you from him? Is he already
I'm
in
I am
communication with them?
looking at the temple.
But not at him.
All right,
No.
everybody back to the ship. We don't know what he's in there for.
Do
Why
you
he's there.
We have our
do,
supplies. The bill is set to the Jedi Academy, so we should probably lay
do,
low.
do
What?
you want me to get him?
I want you to risk getting exposure.
They already know we're here. I want to know what Ruldu is thinking.
You proceed as you see fit. Har, Adalyn, back to the
We're
ship.
heading back to the ship. We have cargo.
All right. The comms ends, and Edie, you notice that there's a jostle to your frame, almost like if somebody put their hand on your shoulder.
Or of my head?
You see Doman Crow.
Oh no!
And he just kind of looks at you. He's got his hood up, his cloak around him. You pretty dangerous thing next to the Jedi Academy.
Oh, how's it going?
You see him. You see that his beard is a little bit scraggly. It's a little disheveled. He's like, I've been better. You know, is there a reason that you're out here in front of the Jedi Academy?
A crewmate is in the visiting room, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I can't really help you with that anymore.
Did were you did something happen?
Yeah, yeah, I'm not a Jedi anymore, Edie. I revoked my title.
I am sorry.
Sometimes the right thing has dire consequences.
Your assistance, it served us well.
Good.
They have been saved.
Excellent.
Do you want to come with us?
You even have space on your ship for an old Jedi like me?
Yes, one of our crewmates just died.
You see him kind of taken aback for a moment. That's rather frank of you, but I should learn to expect that from you since you're not human.
I still have feelings.
And
I am grieving his loss in my own way.
sure, sure. Yeah, I could use a ride off world, uh, if that's fine.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the favor. Yeah, thanks.
I have a feeling we are leaving Ruldu behind, so let's go.
That's who's in the temple.
Yes,
Oh, you'll be fine. There's not a lot of harm he can do.
let us go, Master Crow.
Uh, I'm not master anymore, Edie. You don't have to use.
You still are to me.
I appreciate it.
I'm walking him back.
Yeah. While all of this is going on, Flid is sitting in the common area. Osh is down an arm, but alive.
What are you doing, Osh?
Yeah, in pain.
Thank you, Osh. Helping me get back my family.
My family too.
Thank you. Know what it must have cost you, or will cost you if they ever find out.
I can always claim that I was taken hostage.
You continue with us, or would this be we part ways, brother?
Yeah, I might Might get off here. Take advantage of the good medical facilities on Coruscant. You see him wave his stump.
You still have your arm, maybe. Put on ice.
Yeah, maybe.
You go up to him.
He stands up in front of you.
Just hug him.
There's a moment where he's caught off guard, and then you feel his left hand come around and start to squeeze as well.
Thank you, brother.
Who knows? I might find myself a nice little nurse like you did.
She's a special one.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would be if it was without her, Ash, and the boys.
I figured if the Republic would at least fit the bill for a new arm, I'd take some time off. See about who's got the deed to the family restaurant. I think it'd be good for you to get it back.
Um, that's I checked. It was a droid. He worked for the Huts.
Yeah.
Damn Huts. Damn droid. Well, really the Huts.
And you see him
But I
put
don't
his
know.
hand on your shoulder. You take care of them.
Where can I go, Ash? Where can I go to keep my family safe? No, they're not gonna stop looking for them. Especially the boys. So what AIM is capable of, and I've only begun to understand all this Jedi stuff because I've been around it. But I used to think all this was nonsense. Every time I will hear it back at the restaurant, at the diner,
Yeah.
and if what they say is true about AIM and the boys. The boys are just as strong and more and important.
Go to wild space, man. Go out where there are no star charts. Can't find you. They don't know what they're looking for.
I think I'm gonna do that after I finish my promise to Drox. So
Yeah.
he gave his life up for my family.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. After that, we'll be somewhere out there.
Puts his hand on your face. Proud of you. I think our parents would have been proud of you too.
Proud
Just to look around, it's like, where'd you put my hand so I can at least take that with me?
I point and where they put it.
Yeah, and he picks up the cooler and he starts to make his way towards the lower level.
See you around, Ash.
Yeah,
Maybe you can come by and visit the farm. Plan on having a farm, Ash.
that sounds delightful.
We open another restaurant in our parents' name.
Yeah, yeah. Be safe.
Keep the galaxy safe, brother.
Yeah, I'll try. And you see him salute you, and he climbs down towards the lower level.
The force be with you.
And Har and Adalyn show up at the ramp as Osh is leaving. Kind of waves goodbye to the two of you. And as Adalyn pulls the sled up and starts to unload the equipment into the cargo bay, Edie and Doman come up.
I've brought a friend.
You see what looks to be this gentleman with the outer robes of a Jedi, the brown kind of Obi-Wan robes. But underneath, when he pulls his hood back and you can see the long tousled hair, the kind of scraggly beard, he's got a regular shirt, like an undershirt, a white undershirt, a sleeveless jacket, like a dark blue, almost purple sleeveless jacket, black pants with this kind of simple double racing stripe down the legs of white, and then utility boots. He does have a belt that looks to be a simplified version of the Republic Guard belt. Got a couple of pockets, but you do notice that there's what looks to be a lightsaber hanging from not the front where they normally sit, but a little bit more to the side, almost like a gun holster.
You are muted.
Friend or foe, Edie?
I said friend.
All right, well, welcome. Have we met?
He is the one who made you my Padawan.
Yep.
Oh! Oh, that was a blur, so I don't really remember anything. I just remember they didn't like us. Well, it's a pleasure. Wait,
I appreciate the ride.
so you
Clearly.
didn't catch any flack for that?
Oh,
Yeah,
are.
a lot of it.
Well, welcome aboard. Yeah, I guess that kind of sucks.
Yeah, and you see him pull a
Well,
lot
the
of flask,
Jedi.
and he takes a swig from it.
Well, it's a good thing you're here, because the Jedi Academy will dislike us even more. So, remember how you sent us with a little bit of pocket change to get the supplies?
Yes.
Well, easy solution.
Yes.
We gave them a small down payment, and the rest of it is covered by the Jedi Academy.
What?
Yes, under her name.
Why? How much did you spend?
We put down 1,000. We got around 650 for the wheelchair. But yeah, we're down 8,000 to the Jedi Academy.
You mean where Ruldu is right now?
And Adalyn just kind of stands up, is like, "It's all right, Master Jedi.
Is it?
There's tons of paperwork that gets slipped by. The Jedi Academy just signs off on.
And how is the Jedi Academy gonna throw hands at someone just getting medical supplies? Aren't they for the good of people?
Yeah, of course. And once they see my name and they see that Senator Raimes has requested this, they'll clearly sign off on it without question.
I didn't know that part.
Did we forget that Raimes wants us all dead?
Yeah, you didn't say that.
Did you not know she used to work for Senator Raimes?
Well, yes, but I didn't know she was going to sign that he wanted these.
Yeah. And she kind of just smiles. She's like, I think the paperwork still says that I am under his employment, which is why I believe this was a generous gift on his behalf for our ship.
Well, he can't dislike us any less.
You know what? I am grateful to the now Governor Raimes for his generous donation.
See? And now we're having happy, healthy medical supplies, and we have nothing to worry about.
And we get off of this planet now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and say, screw Ruldu. He's probably not there for a good reason.
Lid,
Where is Flip?
are we all good to leave?
We know where we're going, right?
Yes.
The status on Ruldu.
It last seen inside the temple.
Is there any way you can patch in on his comm and we can listen in?
Can I try
From this distance,
to turn his comm on from the ship?
yeah. From this distance, it would be damn near impossible for your ability.
Okay.
He's too far away.
If you fly us near him, yes.
Is the ship ready?
Been a bit. I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah, by the time you guys all come back from your errands, it has been completed. You have a whole new windshield.
Yay.
Hey, look at Dorman. I nod my head.
Yippee.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate the ride off planet. I'll make us even.
Yeah. It's leave at 5. So get everything ready, get your belongings, get situated.
Do you
We're gonna
want
find
me?
out what Ruldu's doing at the Jedi Temple.
All right.
If he's up to something, leave him.
And
Okay.
you see that Doman just kind of climbs up into the general area and he just lays out on one of the couches.
I head towards the cockpit.
Yep.
I will follow behind.
Okay.
Should we be worried? He may be acting out from Drox's death.
I don't know. That's what worries me.
Get me close enough and I can listen in.
I'll do that. Just make sure you can listen in. We can find out what he's up to.
I'll put him on speaker.
And Edie, I have no problem. If he's there on other intentions, could jeopardize this crew, family, our family. I will leave him.
Let's find out.
All right. Oh. Let's get a piloting roll from Lid, and let's get a computer programming roll from Edie.
35.
Ooh.
Do I get my force point now?
Now you get your force point.
Hell yeah. I have a dark side point. I don't know why.
You know why. You've done shit.
Okay. I'm assuming
I
it's from
rolled a
the airlock.
Winchester.
Let me see.
Winchester, right?
No, space transports. Winchester's for repairing.
24.
Nice.
Very nice.
Do you want me to just like land the Winchester inside the Jedi Temple in front of them?
That feels super illegal.
Yeah. So you fly by close enough to have Edie just use their ability to check in on Ruldu, and you turn on his comm. You get the warning that you're flying too close to the Jedi Academy, to the Jedi Temple. And as you pull away, you just hear that Ruldu's humming himself.
What?
I call him. Ruldu?
Oh, hey, it's the robot.
We are leaving.
Okay, bye.
Oh, are you coming?
No, I'm okay here.
Why?
I'm gonna be a Jedi.
What do you
God.
mean?
I'm gonna get my crystal. Finally.
Uh, are, Flid?
Who told him
Ruldu.
that's how it works?
That's how it works for his people.
Huh.
Ruldu, have you talked to anyone? They tell you can become a Jedi.
Yeah, they said I was a bit too old for the Jedi training, but I told them that I came from a forced planet. And when I told them that I had met the little yellow, the little green one, that they would make an exception, they were going to go grab him for me.
I look at Didi and nod my head.
It was
Ruldu.
nice knowing you.
Ruldu, I would not stand in the way of your hopes and dreams.
Get a good education.
You get that crystal,
I'm going to get my crystal.
and you become a Jedi, my friend.
I will become a Jedi.
Ruldu, thank you.
You hear what sounds like the door opening to wherever he is. Oh, got to go. They're coming in. And you hear a voice. My understanding this correctly, your name is Ruldu. And you hear, yes, that is my name. Oh, very well. And you have been in the presence of Master ED57? And he's like, yes, that is the droid crystal thing in the body, yes. Yeah, excellent. No witnesses. And then you hear the click hum of the lightsaber, and the comm goes dead.
Well,
What?
Ruldu,
Ruldu?
No response.
we have more space on the ship now.
Yeah. Uh,
are
Mhm.
what's his name again? Django?
Jargo.
Jargo.
Argo? Argo? Are
Yeah.
and cannons.
We're killing the Jedi Temple.
Okay.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. I'm down. Okay.
It's a bit rude after their generous donation, but I suppose we can't let him get away that easy. Let's get him.
Yeah. And you see as Har and Jargo kind of rush off towards the what's it called, the turrets. The Omen kind of gets up, comes over to the cockpit. What's all the commotion about?
The temple just killed Ruldu.
Jedi's did a silence hit on Mike in this of one of our own members of our family.
Oh, all right, well, calm down. The Jedi's not Jedi. Jedi don't just go around killing people.
They do when they're affiliated with us.
Yet they did say no witnesses after he admitted to being in my presence.
And we heard a lightsaber.
All right,
So it's good to assume that they didn't do that just to show it off.
all right. Well, we can't just assume that every Jedi is a bad Jedi. If if this is true, that means that there's been an infiltration to the Order.
Look at everything they've been doing in the name of the Jedi. My wife, my kids, our Ruldu. Are let me know when you're ready and armed. Edie,
With there is going to be a better way to do this than destroying the temple.
I don't feel too good about destroying a temple, but they did destroy Ruldu. We're
There are
assuming.
there
Actually,
are children there.
hmm,
I agree with
could you
Edie.
do me a favor, Edie?
Yes.
Could you? I'm not good at it yet. Or do you want me to try to keep a sort of a check to see if Ruldu leaves this plane? Then we can decide.
Edie,
Yes.
I need you to be ready. I need you to be your fastest and recover Rodu's body.
We're doing that.
You want me going?
What?
Yeah, you see Doman Ep.40. He's like, that's not something that is viable as an option.
I don't want to hit kids. I didn't know there were kids in there.
Tons of kids.
Can we recover Rodu's body? Yes or no?
No.
No, I doubt it.
I'm gonna
Can
ping. I'm gonna ping
can
for his life.
you
See if he's
can you
alive.
see if can you see then find out if he's really gone?
Could you see who killed him if he does die?
Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Could I just? If we're close enough for his comms, are we close enough to tap into the security system?
Not anymore. You've flown away.
Okay.
You have to fly back.
Bring
I
us
haven't
back
flown.
around.
I haven't flown away.
If you haven't flown away, then you're gonna be having to deal with aether sprites. You're in Jedi airspace.
I will go back for another flyby then.
Okay. Make a piloting roll. Is Edie gonna try to get into security cameras?
Ooh. Oh no, that's not
Uh-oh.
good. I will
Oh
We're
no!
use
gonna
two
die.
Oh no!
You're gonna get us killed.
I'm using 2 character points for how many? I roll what? 1 or 2?
You can roll up to 2 character points.
We're dead.
Oh gee.
Hmm.
14 explode. No one.
So
So
23
14
total?
plus 9. Okay.
So you come by for another flyby. You notice that there's a couple of Aether sprites that are now patrolling the airspace. And as you start to come around for another swing, they fire some warning shots. They keep you at a distance away from the temple airspace. You are at the furthest you've been so far. Edie, if you want to try to go for the
Yeah.
go for the
26.
26.
I'll do 2 character points.
Okay.
So 26 plus 13.
Okay. You and Har both notice that you can feel Doman pulling on the force. He sat down in one of the seats in the cockpit, and you see him just kind of close his eyes. He's got his hands on his knees. And as you tap into the security cameras, you cycle through as quickly as possible to get to the room where Ruldu is, and you see what looks to be this human in Republic Guard uniform, but with the Jedi robes over it. Got the lightsaber on his belt. He is maybe 5'10", 5'11", it looks like, from the angle. Shorter than 6 foot, though, from how much distance his head had from the top of the door. Short brown hair with just these little streaks of gray. What looks to be a very well kept and trimmed beard. Also mostly brown, but it does have some shocks of red and a couple of pinpricks of salt of the white. He's got a scar, little indentation, like a little valley of what is clearly a lightsaber scar under his right eye that comes down from right where the eye socket would start at the bottom to about where his lips part. And you see him ignite what looks to be a blue lightsaber and just strike down Ruldu.
Do I recognize him?
No. Been outside the temple for a few years now.
Does our new friend recognize him?
Well, he's not looking for that.
Could you describe what he looks like, Edie?
Yeah, I'll relay to Doman what he looks like.
Doman doesn't look like he's paying attention to you. He's got his eyes closed still.
Did you go you needed, Edie?
Yes.
Take out.
Right.
I'm gonna punch in the cords to Zealous too.
Okay.
Everybody strap in and get ready. We're going into hyperdrive.
And right as you punch it for hyperdrive, as you leave the planet's atmosphere, you see Doman just shoot up out of his seat, and the blue tunnel envelops the ship. But he just kind of stands there for a moment, like he can't believe what's happened. And then he just pops back down onto his seat.
What did you see?
I went back with the Force to try and see the events that have happened, see the events that might have led up to your associate finding himself at the academy, temple. I can't believe it. I I helped train Aziz.
Azias?
Yeah, that's his name. I was there when he got that scar.
You know why you would do this?
Do you think he's on Rames's side?
What would he stand to gain? He was a good student.
Like I mentioned earlier, Dorman, what the Jedi has done, like what they were willing to do, my wife, to my boys, look what
Fair.
they did to Ruldu.
He gets up and leaves the cockpit.
Hold on, you can't seriously be thinking that this is your fault. On our way, I guess.
We need a plan, Flid.
Yeah, I keep losing members of this crew. I was about to shoot down the Jedi Temple, not thinking of the consequences, not thinking of the children.
I have a question for you. Now that you have found what you have lost, what is your plan? Have you concluded your story? Or is this the end of one chapter?
I'm gonna make good on my promise to Drox. Find his family, peace with his family, and take my family to the uncharted to start over.
We have started a war against Grandel Raimes.
I have my family, Edie. I can't risk.
Ruldu. Silas. Possibly the doctor. For all we know, he could be the reason that Gar is gone.
Mention Silas. Mention Ruldu. You mentioned Drox. You mentioned everybody. They all give up their lives for one thing: family. I have my family back. It would be selfish of me to risk my family after they risk their lives. Like I said, I'm gonna make good on my promise to Drox. And after that, I'm done, Edie.
And what if he finds you?
Ash told me as long as I go to the uncharted areas of this galaxy, they won't go looking for us. We gotta go beyond what's out there. Hey, look what they were doing. My boys. I gotta keep them safe. If not, why did Silas give up his life for? Why did Drox sacrifice himself? Ruldu just now. Tired of losing people. Brother gave up his right arm.
Ruldu did not die for this family. He was murdered because he knew my name.
To this family. And how long are we going to just let these people keep doing this?
We have an opportunity.
I say, we tie up our loose ends. We kick Raimes' ass.
What about my family? Can't bring them
As long
along.
as
I can't take them.
We don't.
we can put him
Let-
somewhere else. Problem
Let's
is that if he's still out there, we're all still in danger.
let's find your new home. But once it is found, we need to make sure it stays safe.
We need to figure out how that's going to happen because they have Jedi powers. They can find people. What's going to stop them? We keep them here with us, they're a liability, and we're all in danger. We put them somewhere, they could get taken, like this guy's wife. We can keep them along, just as sort of a safety thing. But we're just not going to be able to be safe anywhere. We figure out how we're going to end this. I have nothing to go back to, so I'm just here along for the ride. I like eating. It's up to you.
It'll take a week to get the Zelos too. Got time to plan.
I'm gonna go see my family. Spend as much time as I can with them before before I leave them again.
If you do not want to leave them, I do understand.
Gotta make sure they're in a good place.
Just nod my head and walk away towards my family.
I have a lesson for you, Har.
Yes.
Limit those that you attach yourself to. Because the stronger you love someone who is a brother, the harder it is to let them go.
Pardon me for saying this, a lame way of looking at it. Cherish those you have with you, and then let go the ones who don't matter anymore. The ones who do matter, once you lose them, they'll stick with you.
If he wants to go, I will not stop him.
And neither will I. But if anything happens to him, the safest place is where we're together.
You have come a long way, Har.
Yeah, I'm working on it. You talk about letting go of those, not having any connections. You guys are all I really have. So I'll stick by you.
Tomorrow we will show Master Crow how you can pick up a nail.
Oh, and if you can show me anything else, that'd be pretty cool.
I am sure he can.
You could probably teach me more than you have so far.
I have
What are you up?
taught
2
you a
lessons?
lot.
You taught me how to pick up a nail, and you told me how to sense things.
I teach you in the moment,
Yeah.
throwing you in the fire to create knowledge.
You just give me ideas. But I can't say that they've worked so far. I'm not dead yet.
Emphasis on yet.
Yeah, for real.
Now we're talking. Let's see what he could show me.
Go find him.
A week goes by, drop out of hyperspace, and as you travel through the sector into the actual planet of Zelos 2, you notice that there's a familiar large cruiser floating in orbit. And as you approach your comm units, the ship's comm lights up with an incoming call.
Hello?
Hi there. I'm calling from the Empty Promise. Is this Captain Flid Grill's ship?
Who's asking?
We have a free trip that he's won that he needs to sign for.
On behalf of...
Let me check my papers here real quick. On behalf of... Oh. Uh, this is straight from the corporation itself.
Go on.
He's got free passes for him and 2 guests. Free room and board for the next 3 days.
I'm speaking for Flid and saying that he's not looking for any voyages right now.
Is Vingo present?
There's a moment of pause. He can be made available.
Send him.
You know these people.
Sadly.
And after a moment,
Flid?
you feel the ship rock as tractor beams grab onto you.
What? What?
We did not grant you permission for this.
They start to pull you into one of the docking ports.
You know, there's like
Okay.
7 people. There's like 2 people on board with lightsabers. We're fine.
Yeah.
Flid?
Edie.
Family reunion. Empty promise. Bingo.
Wow.
I think they're taking...
I'm guessing that's him pulling us.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we just want a trip. I don't think
Har,
we get to say no.
can you put Drox's body on a repulsor lift, please?
On it. Go do that.
I'll meet you in the cockpit, Edie.
And you're brought into one of the docking ports. You can see several just kind of well-dressed, large, burly men, maybe about half a dozen of them, just standing around Ingo. You can see the very pale skin, the kind of very clean cut, shaved sides of the head, the green, uh, almost like dark seaweed green hair, uh, long and tied back in a ponytail. But he looks immaculately dressed. He's lost a bit of weight from the last time you saw him. But he just is standing there, the center of this group, as you are brought down and clamped into position.
Margo, Har, stay on the ship. Edie, go.
Yeah.
Go down and Drox to him and tell him everything. Har, he's not one to be trusted.
You can tell by the tractor beam.
He tried throwing us into a black hole.
He shot his sister.
Oh, sounds like a nice guy. What does he want with us?
Wait, I did the black hole. Never mind.
Well, it sounds like you have bad history, so what could he want?
He did shoot his sister though.
He did shoot his sister.
Yeah. Not sure what he wants, but
I have an idea.
I need you and Jorgo. Whatever happens, you take my family out of here and get them to safety.
Understood.
It's an order.
No need to tell me twice. Jargo flies, though. I can't fly this thing.
Are you just sending Edie out there with the body by himself?
No, I'm going with him.
Okay. I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's gonna be real interesting for him.
I'm going down with Edie and the body.
Don't forget what happened the last time I saw them.
Yeah.
Right. You guys start descending the ramp with Drox's body. You can see as you descend onto his ship, he claps twice. Friends, so good to see you again. And me sitting here with a ripe business opportunity for your crew, Captain.
Yeah. None of that or whatever. We have more important things to talk about.
Oh, I bet we do. I bet we do. And as he smiles at the two of you, you see the six guys kind of come around and form this large circle.
He not looking down?
Not at all.
We brought Drox.
Oh, good. Where is he?
Look down.
That's what we need to talk about.
Oh, I'm sorry. And he motions, and one of the guards comes over and waves his hand through him. And you see that he's a hologram.
Oh.
I can only see what you bring into the view of the camera.
Oh, where's the camera?
He points to 3 different places.
It's better if we meet in person. Stop with the charades.
He's dead.
The hologram fades. you see the blast doors start to close in the cargo hold that you're in. And you hear over the loudspeaker, "Bring me the bodies." And this is where
Turn my
we're
lightsaber
going
on.
to. This is where we're going to call it for tonight.
I was gonna say.
So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. As always, please continue to wear your mask in public. Continue to wash your hands. If you are of age, please consider getting yourselves vaccinated. There's a second variant of Omicron that's out there, and so it's going to do a number. So please just look out for yourselves. Look out for everybody else. As always, here on the channel, we take mental health seriously. If you're watching live, there are phone numbers going up in our Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description box below. If you're not in the United States, there's a link. Find resources to help out in the area that you live in or closest to you, because it is okay to not be okay. And just knowing that there are resources out there where people are going to help you or going to try to help you at least is a big step. And I think a lot of people are worried that mental health is still a taboo or stigmatized topic, and it isn't, and it can't be. It is a very serious matter, and I hope that you take care of yourselves and each other. If you're a friend or family member of somebody that is normally a strong personality, please check in on them. You never know how far a simple hello or how are you text can definitely change the trajectory of somebody's life. I've seen it firsthand, so I'm a big advocate of that. But please remember that you can find us here on Monday for our Vampire the Masquerade campaign. You can find me over at McStabber Studios on Tuesday. It's going to be the last episode of our third season of our Mage Set in Miami campaign, which has been a fantastic joyride. And I can't wait to see the faces of my players when they get the rug pulled out from underneath them on Tuesday. You can join us on Friday for our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. And tomorrow, there's going to be a special one-shot of a new system that we're going to be playing on here on the channel, which I hope to be exploring a bit more in the future, which is Kids on Bikes. And we're going to go back to 1980 in a fictional town just off of Salem, Massachusetts, where we're going to see three kids try to do their best with some kind of dark entity that's come up in their island. You might see some familiar faces. So I'm excited for that. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. You know where to find us if you need to find us. But please, we'll see you when we see you, and I hope that you have a good night. Take care, everybody.